I'm just gonna do this just to have. It's kind of eerie without the music. I'm not gonna spoil anything because I know if I do.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
I had to turn the music off
They're
because I
sending him
don't
to fight Geth.
copyright issues and all that
We
fun
both know
stuff.
they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon.
Sorry, I didn't open my water.
If we lose Shepard,
Hi,
humanity
Doc.
might
How you
follow.
doing?
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Okay. Woo! I'm not gonna read that, but you can pause the stream if you want to read all that.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
Sorry, I'm silent. I
Money's on
just really like
slavers.
the opening
The
to
terminus
this
system
game.
is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in
That's a
town.
nice kick,
He won't
too.
evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker.
Shepard!
Liara, go. Now.
Aye, aye.
I always wondered what those pods were in that.
Everybody in!
Doctor's mass effect stream low.
Ooh, okay, yep, well. Alright, here we go. We're actually playing it now.
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy!
Wrong way. Whoops it. It's been a while since I played.
Damage from an unknown enemy. Come on, baby, hold
I can't play any music in this because it'll, you know. I mean, it's a bad situation, but that looks beautiful.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack.
That ain't good. That's not good at all.
Watch the arm. Commander!
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Doo-doo-doo. Well, that's gotta be a very, very horrible way to go. It feels so odd without music here. I don't know how I'm going to do one part of the game. We'll figure that out.
Low.
Might as well do the interactive comment.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime.
Be warned, this does have spoilers from Mass Effect 1.
And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren.
Yeah, I don't like
He'd been seen by one
that
of the
guy.
survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be
I keep
more than
thinking
just
he's
a
going
brute.
to say something else
It
there.
was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's
I hate to
flagship.
skip this, but I'm
Saren was
going to
trying
have
find a
to.
way to bring these Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life.
Yeah, I
My
think we'll
first
just
task,
skip till we get to
Anderson decided to
decision
stay out.
making.
A Prothean, and like most Asari, Liara
Because
was able
I
to
don't
help
want
me
to ruin
decipher some of the
Mass
vision.
Effect
Ashley was a
Wolf.
little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission.
I mean,
Okay.
you know what? We
I
are all
told
the
Liara
way.
about how I felt. Apparently, she'd felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it. Thanks to Liara's help, the Queen's drones. I tried to read. I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. Saren was breeding an army of crows. I had to destroy the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help. Fortunately, when we finally got to the center of the base, he was already spoke, but there was no time to think. Before we could detonate the bomb, it was sovereign. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them.
I mean, honestly, I'm going to have to save Caden.
Ash was a good friend,
No
and a
offense.
great soldier, and I chose Caden. But Liara saw through me. We both knew this mission. We arrived
I'm
on
going to have
Avalon.
to
The
skip
Reapers
through
had come.
this.
We followed him to this. As the Alliance, as I fought to regain control of the Citadel, Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human alliance fleet in jeopardy. Council could be. It took the combined.
I'm trying to
of
hurry
humanity
this up
and
so I can
great
actually
leaders
get
in
the...
their own right. Anderson didn't want the job.
Okay, there we go. This part's always made me kind of...
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
I don't think you can skip this, I don't think. That all looks very painful. I don't even like needles. We will call it... We are not going to do you look for a specific area. Sometimes they can't see if they actually have. We'll go with colors that we usually don't use. Yeah. Might as well do both of them. We'll make. Yeah, that's good enough. Flashbang grenade, I guess, is all I got, so we'll go with it.
Something's wrong.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain
They're
activity
trying to stay calm when people you don't know is standing over you in an unknown medical facility. I'm sure that'll be easy.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander.
That's one hell of a way to wake up.
Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
Keep your head down, Shepard.
Looks like his round tearing rolls.
Security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol. Looks like they set up a barricade to... Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles. Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position.
Authorized for lethal force. Offline. Hostile forces have engaged.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
That ain't good.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long. More reinforcements heading your... Here come the mechs. It's the grenade launch.
They've seen it.
Take the elevator down one floor.
Can I just jump?
Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing fine, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got mechs closing in on my position.
Behind you! That's a... that rules.
doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
I just woke up. You probably know more than I do.
Right, sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
It's your station, Jake.
First step, let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
My head cannot suck anymore. Oh man, I
Ready
really
to get the
do
hell
suck
off this
in
station?
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we—
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson.
Let's get out of here.
You bet. We can get into the service tunnels through this door.
We've been spotted.
Damn it, Wilson. We're crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can. Oh, God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up!
We'll be right with you. In my belt, wrong route.
Shepard! Down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Medi-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Medi-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Excuse me.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few...
Threat neutralization.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay,
That's
we took him
oddly
down.
satisfying.
This is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too, but right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything.
I mean, at least you're honest with me, but...
Well, if I won't get any more answers here, let's get moving.
At least he's being honest with me.
They've seen us.
Then he stabs you in the back knee.
Subdue and suppress.
Subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Okay then. Coffee maker. No, we need to stay focused.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
If you say so. What's our next
Am I
Get
always
on the shuttle
willing
and
to
go.
just...
My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the Elusive Man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting
That's
everything out
fair.
in the open, is
You
there
want to
anything
make
else
sure
you
you
want to
do a
ask before we
good
go,
first
Commander?
impression, I get.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your case. Come on.
I want to say I know the voice actor of,
Before you meet with the Elusive Man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The Elusive Man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
This is a waste of time. I feel as good as ever.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid. Raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted, and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you, if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on Akuz. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer,
it
where you
doesn't seem
destroyed
like
Saren's
Jacob
cloning
likes
facility.
Miranda.
You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
I left a friend
Of
to
course,
die
my
that
phone
day,
wants
and
to
I didn't
go
do it
off,
casually.
so...
But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the Illusive Man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
I'm not gonna lie, that kind of scared me.
The Illusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
Now we can't do that. We will go to. I don't really have. There we go. Custom appearance. Yeah, we'll go with that. Jamie.
Commander Shepard.
I know who this voice actor is.
Illusive Man.
I want to say.
I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary
I
precaution.
know it's
not unusual.
Yeah, it's
for
Martin
people
Sheen.
who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
I think he's always on
I noticed a few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Oh, let's see. Do we want to do... I don't know. I'm kind of teetering on this.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
I'm putting my phone back on silent.
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colony? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Okay, then, Mr. Oh, leveled up. Yay. And I will go with this because I know if I don't... Yeah. We'll do this one mission and that'll be it.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The Illusive Man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Why do I have a feeling that Jacob's been to too many of these places? I don't blame the guy.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
I am just checking around. Make sure I'm not missing anything.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
No, I don't think. No, I need stage sniper ammo.
Stop right there!
Fraza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait. Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tali. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Fraza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's
Yeah, I
the
guess
only
we
one who
could
can tell
use
us what
it.
happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side. Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
They've seen us.
Yeah, I don't really need to take the credits. I can just
use overload on them.
Here we go.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
They did want to get to Vito first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point. Going to cover!
Right! Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
ooh. Okay, that's just insult to injury.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never
Jacob,
stood
you don't
a
want to
chance.
be near that.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Okay, well, you don't have to.
About to get hot.
This might be useful.
Ooh, I can upgrade my, I don't know what that is, but I am not doing with that. I believe there's something you can get over here, too. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm at the wrong. Med chair, I don't need med. Alright.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No, 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 no.
No mixing up games.
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive men. Grab the Quarren and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The
Why do you
Quarians
not look
forwarded
like
their
I'm
findings for
already
Vitor's
doing?
debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They
I wonder how
periodically
much it
travel
would
to the
cost to
Terminus
build a room
systems,
like that.
looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Miranda and Jacob aren't enough? How many do you need to keep me in check?
I've made it clear to Miranda and Jacob that you're in charge. You decide who joins your squad. Everyone else on this list was chosen specifically for this mission. They're the best.
I'll do the best I can with what you've given me.
I'm sure you will. Before you go, 2 things. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Illusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Once again, this is better with music. I can't play the music.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name. Shepard looks like a normal person, the other two people deal with.
Welcome aboard the New Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
Okay.
Now that we've got that sorted out, let's move on to these dossiers.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
So we go, they give us details of what each station does. My least favorite thing. Ooh, excuse me.
Interesting dialogue.
The thing that you'll probably spend a majority of your time doing with the tech upgrades.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Where is it? I know it's here somewhere.
Really, Commander? In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
Alright guys, I want to thank everyone for tuning in today. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and get the bell on. Hope to see y'all in the next one. Later.